Alright guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be telling you the 3 best and most simple ways to make money as a teenager. Now obviously, as teenagers we don't have like a college degree. We probably don't have much work experience. So these are 3 things that you can jump straight into right now without really having much of a barrier to entry. Let's jump straight on into it. So obviously, the first thing that you can do is you can get a job. That goes without saying. Me personally, I'd rather have a job in which I can pick my hours so that I can apply some of the other things that we're going to be talking about later in the video without just pinholing myself into just one thing. So you can easily apply to DoorDash online. It says that Dashers get paid on average $23 per hour while on delivery, but that's obviously subjective based on like where you live. Some areas are super busy, like here. This is probably like California if I had to guess, and that's probably really busy. But if you're in like Montana, you might have a harder time. And yeah, but you could really do anything. This is like how the interface looks. It basically gives you deliveries and you can accept or decline them. Like this would be a pretty good one because it's 1.3 miles and it's $4.50 payout. So yeah, but you can really do anything. You could do any of the deliveries like Grubhub, DoorDash, or Uber Eats. I know that DoorDash is the most accessible. Like you can literally apply, get the answer back within the next 24 hours. And start working right away. You can start your shift whenever you want, really. So, definitely a good one. But I know that a lot of my friends have been working at local country clubs. That's also a great option, especially if you're like the person at the front desk, because you don't need to do that much and you also get paid. Anything similar to that, working at a pool as a lifeguard. I know one of my friends does that, and that works well because he can also do other things while working. So if it's going to be a low-paying job, like near minimum wage or minimum wage, I would go for something in which you can still do everything else that you want to do while also doing that job and getting paid. So something like DoorDash, something like working at a pool or a country club. I wouldn't do Whole Foods because that like actually takes up your time, but you will improve your social skills by doing that because you'll probably interact with a lot of people. Any grocery store really will help you improve your social skills, but also is more of a time commitment. So getting a job is definitely something to do. And yeah, to recap, pools, country clubs, and deliveries are what I've found to be the best jobs for the summer as a college kid or a high school kid. But yeah, like let me know in the comments if you know anything else. The next thing we got here is like making a skill that you can monetize. So obviously I have this YouTube channel that I've been working on for many months now. I believe since January. So it's about 6 months, I believe. And yeah, basically, this is just like my personal thing that I'm doing where you guys can really monetize any skill. Obviously, YouTube is a skill that takes a very, very, very long time to monetize. If you guys don't already know, these are what you need for monetization. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, which is probably even harder than that 1,000 subscribers, and 2-step verification, which is obviously just something that you can turn on. I should probably turn that on now, but yeah. So the thing about this is that I'm probably gonna make a whole separate video on like YouTube analytics, how to figure out what to post and stuff like that. But I pretty much double my watch hours, or maybe even triple, just from one video. So like, I'm going to take you guys into content, and I'm going to go into my Andrew Tate video and go into like the analytics of it. And what you'll be able to see is that my watch time is 87 hours. So my total watch time on this channel is 205 hours. This makes up for about half. So obviously with YouTube, it's just about getting a few good videos and you'll quickly climb up the rankings. And then once you get monetized, it's pretty easy just to keep on filming videos and making money, right? So that's just one. Obviously, if you're a athlete, if you play any sport, you can monetize that skill as well. I know I have a friend that coaches soccer, a friend that coaches basketball, and I believe I even have a friend who coaches jiu-jitsu. So any sort of skill like that, any athletic, any video editing, artistic type of thing, you can definitely monetize that. You can either get your name out there by using Fiverr or another platform that's more for like online jobs. And then if you want to do like an athletic, let's say you're into baseball and you want to coach baseball to kids in your area, just get a few clients built up and then you'll be able to get the word out about your name and you'll be a reputable person that teaches that sport. Because think about it, if someone wants someone in your town and there's only like 10 people on the basketball team and you're the only one coaching, you pretty much monopolize that entire market and you'll be able to coach whoever's kid needs coaching in basketball in your area. So definitely super lucrative. I wish I had a athletic skill, but unfortunately I never got into that personally. But yeah, any skill that you can monetize, whether it might take a while to build up or if you can just jump straight into it, definitely a great one to do while you're on that period of your life where you don't have that many responsibilities. So the next one is investing. I have like a Tesla pulled up here. If you see like the 5-day chart on Tesla, people got an 11% return if they bought Tesla at July 18th, 19th. 11% return a week. Obviously, stocks can be crazy volatile, especially stuff like Tesla. But what I want to tell you guys is I don't even really invest in stocks that much. I used to have Tesla. I used to also have Apple. But overall, I just found that they don't move fast enough for my liking, and they're pretty boring overall. Because look at Apple for instance. 6 months, it's done absolute jack. On the year, it's also done barely anything. But on the 5-year, you'll be rich and you won't really have to do much. You just have to hold this very small share and ride it all the way up. Obviously, if you only had one share, there'd really be no point. But you're supposed to buy like a decent position, keep adding to it, and just ride the wave all the way up. And what I like even more than stocks is cryptocurrency. My favorite is Ethereum. And what I really, really love about crypto is that you can earn money just on holding crypto. So if you have like a FTX account, for instance, which is like a popular trading platform, I'm going to show you guys right here. If you have this one, you can earn money on your cryptocurrency, which is called staking. Basically, you give them your ETH in your wallet. You buy ETH, I guess, and then they just generate more ETH for you without you having to do much at all. And the other thing that I really love about crypto is that I'm very, very excited about its prospects for the future, and it makes me feel great about my personal future because most of my money is buried into Ethereum network, and I know for a fact that this will be the one saving grace. Even if the career path gets tough, I'll still have my Ethereum, and I know that I'll be well off in the future, and it gives me like some hope for the future. So yeah, if you look at the all-time chart on Ethereum, it's absolutely insane. It's gone up catastrophically, stratospherically. And right here, November of 2021 was the very peak. It was around $4,900 at the peak, which I don't think is even accounted for in the chart because it was there for such a little amount of time. But as you can see, investors had to deal with it going up to here and then being really bad for around 2 or 3 years. So overall, those are basically the three methods that I would use as a teenager, which I am using currently. Build a monetizable skill for yourself, work a job, and also invest. Investing is huge, just as important, if not more important, as the other things in this list, and it will set you up for the future. Just make sure that you learn about the things that you're investing in so that you have absolute faith in them and don't need to worry about them going down, because that can cause a lot of stress, especially in the short term. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.